Alright guys, so what I like to do initially is to kind of draw up a picture of what we're going to do. So what I want to do is to have a double bend or a safety bend at the bottom. Will come out 3/4 of an inch, go up, another 3/4 inch in with another double bend or a safety bend. So what our shape is going to look like is like this, 3/4, the height of the box, go back in under, and then another safety bend at 3/4. So our overall length is going to be, so we'll do a 1/2 inch here, 3/4 here, 1/2 inch here, 3/4 here, and then the height will be at 3 7/8 is the exact height, but with our double bend and everything, we'll add 1/8 of an inch, so we have the 1/16 of an inch on each side, so we'll go at 4 inches. And then we want to do one piece to do all 4 sides, so we got 24 inches. So just to give ourselves a little bit of room, we'll do a piece at 100 inches long on the braid. So from our measurements that we took earlier, we have 1/2 an inch plus 3/4, that's 1.25 inches, times 2, that's 2.5, plus 4, that gives us 6.5 inches total. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set our measuring stopper at the right distance. So we need 6.5 on this side, set it, set the width is good, and 6.5 on this side as well. Lock it in place. So now that we got our piece of coil stock cut, we'll make sure that our weight side is facing down, so that after that sheet is cut, we don't need to flip it over and start bending. We'll push it till it's tight against the stoppers, lock the brake, then we can take the slitter. Once this is done, now we're ready to bend it using the Just Bend measuring tool. So simply set it to wherever you like on the length. So we'll start with our 1/2 inch bend. This is first bend, and then we need 3/4, so we pull out the 3/4. Create the second 90. Now we'll need to bend or safety bend. So what we'll do is we'll trim the brake 100%. So now we need to take off a 1/2 inch to our measurements. So what we'll do is we'll do 4 3/4 and 4 3/4 on both sides. Create your bend. Do our safety bend first. Now we need to create our last bend, which is 4. 4 and 4, both sides. Tweak it. Do your final bend. And we're good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start marking my measurements. I'll leave a 1 inch overlap to go around the 1 inch. And then I need 24 plus 1, so that's 25, 49, 73, and then the last of my piece is going to be 97. So that'll give us the measurements to go around the box. Because I got less than the size of a square that fits inside the piece, what I did is I cut a piece of 2x4 that I know that is square to mark my lines. As you get used to it, it might not be necessary to start marking your angles, but it's a good habit in the beginning. So what I do now is I cut along all the marks that I made. so on both sides, and that's where the material is gonna bend to go around the corners. So now I need to create some 45-degree angle. Usually where the piece comes up here, I don't know if you can see on the camera, so there's always one side that's higher than the other from cutting it. So I'll cut it on the 45 so that the part that's higher hides over the other part, if you will. So you can either use a speed square to mark your 45, or if you're comfortable doing it visually, you can just do it visually as well. But and then I'll mark the other side as well so that I can cut the end part. So I'll try. So like this. So I know that my angle is going to touch here and here. So I'll just cut a little bit like that. Same on the bottom. And then here again, I'll just snip the back like this so that this piece fits inside that. And I'll cut it a little bit more than 90 degrees, so then I can over bend it and I'll create a nicer edge. In order to achieve a crisp edge, what I like to do is take a knife and just give it a slight cut along the line. Just make sure your fingers are not on the way out. Got a little flathead screwdriver like this, just to open up my joint a little bit. Then we can slide the pieces inside. So you see how the piece slides in? That'll give you a nice miter here. So I'll do the same for the other corners and then we'll set it up. So now we'll install the capping on the box. What I like to do, and not a lot of guys seem to do that, I like to take the pass load. Now, capping. So I'll start with the first edge. Making sure it's tight here over the corner. And then I'll just put a few nails just to hold it in place. Don't go too deep. That ensures that it won't move from there. And then it's just a matter of wrapping the box. End up with nice, crisp corners. Pretty much no nails showing. What I'll do is I'll take it apart now that I know the fit is good and put a few bead of caulking inside it, and then that'll hold it in place. So just to close at the end, put a bead of caulking and that'll lock the edge in place.